Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. And off we go in Western New York. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out, Greg, by the #1 overall pick way back in 2009, Matthew Stafford.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 20-yard pickup there. First down, L.A.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
On 1st and 10, Stafford going right back to Nakua, complete. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Stafford on target to Puka, and the Rams have a first down.
And this offense just continues to methodically move the ball down the field here on their opening drive, Mike. And I think defensively, they've got to figure something out. Otherwise, this has the looks for one of those long days in the office.
It is brought in the end zone. Javonte Adams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Johnson now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They're led out by the NFL's most valuable player in 2024 at quarterback, Josh Allen.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That one good for 29.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his highest.
And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Allen now off the bootleg. He's got his big tight end. Jackson off. Touchdown, Buffalo. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Bills come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Rams offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. You're not going to get away with it at this level.
The Bills offense ready for their second possession. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way to break our tie. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. First down, Allen. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Bills first down. They motion the slot man left. Allen goes with a pop pass. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
Here's a first carry for their running back. Open space inside the 10. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, You have to imagine they're going to come back to it.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bills. Now Zerline for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Yeah! And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The motion man is Nakua. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. Not much happening there, just a short gain. From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Intercepted. Picked off by Javon Bullard. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll begin with great field position, a short field, in fact, as they start with a 1st down. And he's got Homer. It's complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Big-time play there for Buffalo. 31 yards.
They certainly wasted no time trying to take advantage of that great field position, and I love it. So often we see teams either in sudden change or when they have a shorter field to go, they want to strike early. There is such a correlation in the NFL.
That one, take it in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bills will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. Second quarter now. Rams in control of the football. 2nd and inches as we are ready to get back underway. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have the Rams first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches. To throw is Stafford. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch-and-catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Atwell sent in motion here. Now it's a bootleg with Stafford. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for. Now it's going to be 3rd down. The shotgun snap to Stafford. He's going to look deep for Adams. This one batted in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. Just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
The Bills offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll be taken down just shy of the 30. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
They'll go play action here with Allen. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Patience is a great quality of a running back. You have to wait for holes and gaps to develop. But in this case, Mike, he just kept waiting, and nothing ended up happening. No gain.
Man in motion is Coleman. To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Quinton Lake. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Mike, it's very simple in the NFL. You're just not going to win a lot of games when you're losing the turnover battle to this degree. And it's their struggles protecting the football. They've continued to hurt them here today, and that's why they find themselves trailing at this point in the game.
Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Nakua snags it over the middle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Stafford now on 2nd down. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Remain here in this 1st half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to throw is Stafford. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
There's a reason certain guys might just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Throwing again is Stafford. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll go with Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Stafford now on 3rd down. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Stafford to throw it. That's taken in by Higbee. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That is caught. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll try to run it with Williams. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
And just like that, you go from 2nd and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in 3rd and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Tutu Atwell. Touchdown, L.A.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Now Allen on first down. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Throwing now, Allen here on first down. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
On comes Greg Zuerlein to try the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Bills going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Johnson now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it on the inside handoff. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll stay on the ground. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Buffalo.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Design run here for Allen. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able
to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Bills. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now had a TV reception.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Extra point try now for Zerline. The kick is good, and the Bills will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, this is Blake Corum. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Rams offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. And they'll take this to about the 28. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle. Second down, they need 7. Now Stafford. He'll complete it to Adams. It'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
He gets this complete, finding Adams. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. Back to the end zone, where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Off play action, it's Stafford. That's out wide to Williams. Tried to at least get back to the line of scrimmage, but he doesn't do it. That's a loss of a yard and leading to third down.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time. Comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
Throw on third down, Stafford. This one complete to Atwell. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. They'll run it with Williams. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. From the 34-yard line. Here's second down and 7. It's another run here for Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. On first down, Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's second and 6. From the gun, here's Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, gain of just a couple, and now we've got third down coming up.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Stafford. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you?
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Kyron Williams. Touchdown, Rams. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Cardi now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Rams are able to cut the deficit to 10. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, this is Strong. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. Second and 5. Man in motion is Coleman. Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
A little surprising here, Mike. They continue to throw the ball with this type of lead here in the 4th quarter, but with the day they've had, I don't know if I could really blame them. I mean, with the amount of man coverage that they're seeing, right now, the quarterback's just saying, what's my best matchup? Who do I love to gain separation? And just throw them the ball, and for the most part of the game, it's continued to work.
Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's 1st and 10. He'll step up and run this. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. He'll take care of it himself. Picks up the 1st down and a gain of 12.
And this is what happens when your offensive line and your back are in sync and on the same page. Great job by the O-line, distorting the defense at the point of attack, and then the running back understanding where that hole is, hitting it full speed, brings up a fresh set of downs.
And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They face second down and 7. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. Got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. This one caught at the 4. And he goes out of bounds at the 3. And from there, it's going to be first and goal.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. And in motion is Coleman. They'll go with him again. He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. Talk things over before third down. They'll run, and he's got another one. Touchdown, Buffalo. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. And make it 3 touchdowns now. Remember, he caught the one earlier. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
Zerline's pick, up and good. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Rams offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up on a second down and 8. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Now a second down throw for Stafford. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Shotgun snap to Stafford. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They get 15 on that game. good for a Rams first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The Rams use their third and final timeout. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. To throw is Stafford. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Demario Davis. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big first quarter lead, did not look back as they cruise in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.